So, dear students, our today's topic that is electrolysis. So, we will discuss its detail. But first of all, dear student, you will see this cell, right? So, very simple, dear students, the cell, the device in which two half cell, two electrode, right, are combined through an electrical conductor is called cell, right? So, dear student, for electrolytic cell, cathode is negative. Sign convention. What is sign convention exactly? Cathode is negative and anode is positive, right? And for electrolytic cell, it is just for electrolytic cell, cathode is negative and anode is positive. And for electrochemical cell, cathode cathode is positive and anode is negative, right? So, dear student, very simple, you will see here cell. So, what is definition of cell? Very simple, a device in which two electrode in which two electrode in which two electrodes two electrode are combined through through a electric conductor, or you can say through a metallic conductor, combined through a metallic conductor or wire conductor, a metallic conductor. So, dear student, a device, dear students, a device in which two half cells or two electrodes are combined through through a metallic conductor, or you can say electrical conductor, is called a cell. Electrical conductor is called a cell. Electrical or metallic conductor is called a cell. Is called a cell. Very simple. This cell is two type. Number one, electrochemical cell, and second one, electrolytic cell. So number one, electrolytic cell. In this electrolytic cell, electrolysis process occurs. And second one, electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell. Right. So, dear student, A very simple and general figure of electrolytic cell and electrolytic cell and electrochemical cell. Very general figure here. Electrolytic cell generally used for, dear student, carry out non-spontaneous reaction, right? And electrochemical cell is used for light, right? So very basic thing here, electrolytic cell, the structure like this, very simple. Here is two, here is only one compartment in which two PT electrode, right, and this is by a battery. So you can say this one is electrolytic cell placed in single chamber. Both electrodes are present in single chamber, and generally these electrodes are made by PT electrode, PT, platinum, right? And PT electrode. Dear student, electrolytic cell, electrolytic cell, electrolytic cell. This one is negative pole, that is cathode, and this one is positive pole, that is anode, that is anode, right? And just opposite, just opposite, you can say electrochemical cell, just opposite electrochemical cell. Both electrodes are present in separate chamber, right? Both electrodes are present in separate chamber, and both chamber are joined by salt bridge. We will discuss it in detail like this. And here, dear student, electricity is generated, and right, separate chamber. This one is salt bridge, salt bridge. We will discuss in detail. Both electrodes are present in separate chamber. Both electrodes are present in separate chamber. Electrochemical shell. Electrochemical shell. Now, electrochemical cell. Here is, you know, this cell, this cell is for light purpose, light, and in this cell many reactions are carried out. Non-spontaneous reaction. This cell is for non-spontaneous reaction. Non-spontaneous reaction. Right. So now the cathode is positive pole and anode is negative pole. And what I would like to say here that, dear student, you know very well, dear students, you know very well that the these are two types of cell, and you know very well the non-spontaneous reaction I have already discussed in detail in your previous class, that is class 11th in thermodynamics. So this is very useful cell to carry, this is very useful cell to carry out the non-spontaneous reaction, right? So, dear student, electrolytic cell, electrical energy is converted into chemical energy, right? And in electrochemical cell, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy, right? So now we will see some basic difference between electrochemical cell and electrolytic cell. So difference difference between electrolytic cell, electrolytic cell and electrochemical cell, right? So electrolytic cell, electrolytic cell and electrolytic cell, and what, electrolytic cell and what, electrochemical cell, right? Very simple. Electrolysis process occurs, number one, number one, electrolysis, electrolysis, electrolysis process occurs in this type of shell. Electrolysis. This one is electrolysis. So electrolysis process occurs in this type of cell. Here, here ion exchange process. Here ion exchange process. Ion exchange process occurs. Here ion exchange process occurs in this type of shell. Okay, and here ion, here good morning beta, ion exchange process, right? And second, electrolytic cell, electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. In this type of cell, in this type of shell, electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. And in this process, chemical energy, chemical in this cell, in this type of cell, in this type of cell, not in this process, in this type of cell, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy, right? Chemical energy is converted into electrical energy, right? And you know, it is useful to bring out the non-spontaneous reaction. It is useful for carried out to non-spontaneous chemical reaction. It is useful to carried out, it is useful to carried out different non-spontaneous reaction means it is used for obtaining some important chemical compound. It is for obtaining some important chemical compound. It is useful to carry out different non-spontaneous reactions to obtain some important compound, some important compound, right? And this is used, it is, you know, both electrodes are present in same chamber in electrolytic cell and in light purpose, light purpose, its objective, right? Different, you know, electrical instrument, such types of cells are used. Dear students, here in electrolytic cell, you are looking, dear students, the cathode is negative pole and anode is positive pole, and for energy one battery is used, and you can say that type of battery will be one type of electrochemical cell, right? So here you are looking, in this cell two, both cells are present. Here also one battery is used, and this one is, you know, this is used to carry out some different chemical reactions, right? So y- you are looking here, both electrodes are placed in same cell, and in this you are looking here, both electrodes are placed in separate cell, separate chamber. Both electrodes are present in same chamber, and here both electrodes are present in separate chamber. All right. So sign convention is completely different. In this cell, you are looking here, dear student, the cathode, that is positive pole, and anode is negative pole. Right. So now my objective here today is to, very simple, to discuss electrolysis, right? So electrolysis is a process which is carried out by electrical energy in electrolytic cell to obtain some important compound, right? And you know, dear students, in electrolytic cell, as I have already mentioned, both electrodes are platinum, both electrodes are of platinum, and you know, at the anode oxidation occur, at the anode oxidation occur, and at the cathode albeage reduction occur, right? So at the anode oxidation occur, it means here positive ion will deposit at, you know, cathode, and negative ion will deposit on anode, right? So to obtain, to purify different metals, this electrolytic type of cells are used, right, to obtain different compound like NaOH, Cl2 gas, and other different compounds, some aldehydes, some other products, which is chemically important, and they are obtained by using this type of electrolytic cell, right?